Hey, and welcome to another episode of You Love Comic Books. This is episode 51 of a YouTube show I do where I showcase recent comic book hauls, comic book speculations, stuff in my collection, and I'll even do some quick mini reviews of stuff from my weekly pull list. So, it's been a couple of weeks. There hasn't been really any conventions, and there hasn't been any crazy garage sale finds or anything. It's mostly just been like taking trips here and there to the comic stores and finding some good stuff here and there. So I usually like to get a good amount of stuff to show you guys. There's some winners in here. There's just some fun books in here. It's going to be awesome. So stick around to the end. Help me defeat the YouTube algorithm. Give the episode a like. Smash that subscribe button. Become part of the You Love Comic Books conversation. If you have any questions, what you see in the episode, leave a comment. Or if you just like the episode, leave a comment. If you don't like the episode, leave a comment too. But, be nice, I guess. I don't know. Or don't say anything. Whatever. It's free I can't even speak anymore. It's a free country, man. Depending on what country you're watching this video, of course. Also, check out the links in all my captions on my YouTube videos have two links. One for my eBay You Love Comic Books, where you can find some comics I have for sale in there, trades, graphic novels, video games, toys. Check it out. Also, check out my Instagram for You Love Comic Books under the same name. I showcase stuff in my collection, stuff that you'll see in this weekly pull list, or bi-weekly or tri-weekly, depending on how often I do these. And also, I have been selling some stuff on there too, so check that out as well. All right, so let's get into the haul. I'm going to do some quick stuff that of recent books. So here we go. Crypt of Shadows, #1. This book picked up a lot. This is the second full, or I guess, I don't know how you say this. Her first appearance is in that AXE or whatever, Free Comic Book Day from Marvel. It's Bloodline, Blade's daughter. It's this character. This is her first, full appearance, first cover appearance. She's going to get her own miniseries. This was a fun book. If you're into these characters, Elsa Bloodstone, Moon Knight, Man-Thing, Werewolf by Night. This was just a great little, fun book they released before Halloween. Has, short little stories. It's narrated by, Stephen Strange's brother, who I guess is a vampire. I don't remember. I enjoyed it. Hulk #10, or as I like to call it, Starship Hulk, or Starship Dave, the Eddie Murphy movie that Donnie Cates must have really loved when he watched it when he was younger, about a crew of aliens that ride around a ship that looks like Eddie Murphy, but it's actually a ship, and they have to pretend to be a human. This series has Bruce Banner. He rides around the Hulk, like the Hulk's a ship. It's a very similar concept. This was actually probably one of my favorite issues, though, of the series. I really liked this one. It had to do with, actions that were caused by earlier in the series. So, I'm actually enjoying this. So, it was cool. Star Wars 29, one of my favorite Star Wars covers. It's ridiculous. I love these. These Star Wars covers since issue 26 have been just awesome with these kind of painted covers. I like when the A covers are better than the variants. I think that the A cover should always be better than the variant. I mean, I guess that's not the case, then people wouldn't buy the variants. Doesn't matter. I enjoyed it. It was good. And it was kind of like a Lando issue. So, Mandalorian #5. I didn't really read it because it's basically just the TV show. I did look through it, and Amy Sedaris' voice kind of screamed in my head when she showed up in the issue. And it was cool. I mean, again, this is more as, to me, just like a Star Wars collectible, really. Just to own the series than as a reading, because it's, again, just adaptation of the first season that came out in 2019. Or 2018, right? Tell me if I'm wrong. No, 2019. Whenever Disney Plus started, Mandalorian rolled out with it. Okay, this one I didn't buy the series, but I found it when I went to one of the stores. It was cover price. This book was picking up for a while. I think it's kind of calmed down. Spider-Punk #1. This is I forgot his name. The Hobie, I think his name is, maybe, under the mask. It's not Peter Parker. It's a different. Obviously, it's a variant, multi-dimension. This character is supposed to show up in the new Miles Morales movie, Beyond the Spider-Verse, whatever it's going to be called. They're doing 2 more, they announced. And this was fun. If you're big into like punk music or just know a lot of the references, you'll really get a kick out of this issue. I love, like, even, yeah, I'll just show you guys real quick. I really love the whole, just some of the corny references, like they take lines from some old punk songs, but I just love that Taskmaster looks like someone from the, like, they're not even trying to pretend. It's the Misfits with the devil lock in the front. I love it. It's if I find like the other issues for like super cheap, I'll pick them up just to read it. It's a fun read, especially again if you're like being into like punk music of any kind or understand the references. I think you'll really get a kick out of this series. Okay, here's some free books. One of the stores was having like a little sale, and on Halloween, Marvel. I guess only Marvel. There might have been like one other company. It's kind of like a little mini free comic book day. These are like every year they have like a Halloween. They're calling it Trick or Read this year. But kind of cool. This is that first appearance of the Queen Goblin. I always was kind of annoyed. I missed this one. I was at the store, could have bought it. Whatever. Dr. Aphra #1 reprint. Strange Academy #1 reprint. Looks like the cover of a different Strange Academy, though, they're using. Actually, I didn't even look at this. I'm wondering if it is calling it one, but it's a reprint of a different issue. And obviously, it focuses on the Kid Dormammu character, or son of Dormammu. And this is kind of cool. Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur #1 reprint. It's kind of crazy. This issue goes for, like, a lot of money. The regular copy. All right, let's go on to other books. I love getting Arthur Adams variants. These are not books I read. X-Men Legends, whatever. Just kind of cool. I didn't even know they were making this. It's a long shot cover. Arthur Adams kind of got his start with long shot. I'm sure he has some books before that, but that was his big, like, splash into the comic industry. Was a long shot miniseries from like 1986. So just kind of cool to see him, kind of draw the character that kind of started it all for him. And then here's another one, Danny Moonstar, is that her name? Just again, I love these like kind of headshot bust type covers. I try to get anyone I find, like I said, regardless if I read the comic or not. It's the variant edition of these with Arthur Adams. I'm going to grab it. All right, here's some dollar books. JSA, Justice Society of America #1. If you're going to get it, it's in really nice condition. And then when I got those Halloween books at that store, this was a different day, so this was $1. These were only 75 cents. I can't even speak. Gargoyle #4. It's in decent condition. And I love this cover. I love the colors of this. Really cool. And it stands out from the rest of the series. The rest of the series is more like this, where it's just like darker and gloomier. This was 75 cents as well. They're 25% off like their boxes. So this was like their dollar bin, so math. I just love this cover, because one being the final issue, but this it just pops. I still need to get issue 2 of this miniseries. And then I grabbed another one of these. I figured it was sitting in there, might as well rescue it. It was only 75 cents. Nick Fury #1, amazing art from Acco inside of this. With the whole Nick Fury series coming out, there might be some interest in this. Who knows? It was 75 cents. This one I got for $4, 25% off the box. Were they charging $5 for this? Or were they charging cover price? It might have been $4.99 price tag on it. So I basically just ended up paying cover price. Deadpool the Duck #1. Hey, you know what? If I was Marvel, I would have that little rascal show up in that Deadpool movie coming up in like a year or two. Who the hell knows if that happens? If it does, this stupid book will go woo, or it'll just go because this character might not show up. Got this one for pretty much $3, I guess, or whatever. It's 25% off. Town Called Terror #1. I'm gonna check it out. This book picked up a bit too. Steve Niles' new series. This one I got for like $4. New Teen Titans 34. Key significance of this book: it's really like the first full cover of Deathstroke the Terminator, or Wade Wilson or Slade Wilson, not the Deadpool character. Slade, Deathstroke the Terminator. I feel like he has another name too. Tell me in the comment section if he has another name. But yeah, this is like his issue 34, New Teen Titans. He's kind of like in the shadows in his first issue in the back, and he's not on any covers after that. It's pretty crazy. Iron Man 163. Got this one for like $4 as well. This is the first cameo appearance of Obadiah Stane. He is the Jeff Bridges character from Iron Man, the first Iron Man movie. And they announced an Armor Wars movie. I have a feeling this character, or his son, who's an existing character, will show up. I feel like they will make a reference to this character. And it's just kind of cool to get this. It's a little minor Iron Man key. So, the character in the comics, though, looks very different from the Jeff Bridges character in the movie. The character in the comic wears like a big cape. It's a little more silly. Justice League of America 184. Got this one for $4. This is in really nice condition. Got a little rub up top. I don't even know what that is. Like, it's not like color rub. I don't know what it like. It's not done by a hand. It's just a sick cover. It's early George Perez art. Every time I see this book go for like $20 in comic stores for some reason all the time. Like, I don't think it's considered like a key. I was even looking at Key Collector. It doesn't even show up in the Justice League keys. But it is like a really cool, iconic cover. It's an awesome, like, apocalypse battle. And I've been wanting to get this for a while. And it was funny, in their box, they had one for $19.99 and they had one for $4.99. And I was like staring at the both of them. I was not going to get the $19.99 one. I mean, it would have been $15 because of the sale they were having. Or they had the $4.99, which I got for $4. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, it really was no difference. Like, this is still in nice condition. I don't know. It's not a reprint. I don't know. Maybe someone screwed up in the store and put one in, and another person working there put. I don't know. Happy to have it. Great George Perez art inside. It's an awesome, like, Justice League battle with Darkseid. Almost kind of like a Super Friend. Not Super Friends. Superpowers. I wonder if, like, this comic inspired the Superpowers. Predates it, like, by a couple of years. Who knows? Alright, this is from a different store. Been wanting to get this one for a while. Got this one for, like, $4.99, I think. $1.90. It's just a cool, like, it's something I've been wanting to get from the Fantastic Four. You got all the villains on there. I love the way I think that's Sandman. It looks weird. X-Men 155, again, just trying to fill in these holes of, like, in the hundreds. I'm almost, like, done. I just need to get issue 100 and a couple of the early ones, and then a couple of the later ones, and I have, like, pretty much everything from 100 and up. Yep, happy to have that one. Alright, this one's a cool one. This one costs a little more. It was $18, but I think it was a really good price for this book. And this book's going to pick up a bit. Power Man takes on the martial arts might of Iron Fist. Power Man 48. What's the key significance of this book? It is the first team appearance of Power Man and Iron Fist. And it's issue 54 is when the series changes to Power Man and Iron Fist. And then from there on, that's the name of the series. It's got awesome John Byrne art inside. And every time I see this book, usually it's like $40. So I was happy to grab it. And again, I was looking, they had another copy, And they were charging like $35 for that one and $18 for this one. And I was staring at it. I take them out of the bag. I always take them out of the bag. I didn't take the $35 one out. But like the $35 one had like almost just as much defects as this one. This one's some minor spine ticks and everything, but overall it's still like a really solid copy. And happy to get it for this price. So, and it presents well. You like that term? Presents well. All right, this is from a different store. Got these for basically just cover price. Legion of Monsters #2. Awesome art from Wando. If you watch any of my earlier episodes, the convention episode, you would see I got Legion of Monsters #1. So I figured, might as well get the whole series. It's only 4 issues. Sick art from Wando. And I think anything with monsters from Marvel is going to pick up. The Halloween special that aired on Disney Plus was received very well. I think a lot of people liked it, and I think we're going to see more Elsa Bloodstone, Man-Thing, Werewolf by Night. Unfortunately, we probably won't get Morbius because Sony is too busy making bad movies. I know some people get very angry, but we could all agree. We could all agree that Morbius was not very good. If anything, probably laughably bad. Like Razzie worthy. It kind of stinks. Then Morbius is like kind of like he's in the comics. He's part of the Legion of Monsters and all these. And that probably won't happen because, you know, Sony. But whatever. I mean, you could blame Stan Lee for selling all the Marvel rights, keep their business afloat back in the mid-late 90s. Whatever. This is another one, issue 4. So I just need to find issue 3. They don't have issue 3. Got this one for cover price too. Again, another sick cover. The issue 3 has probably the best cover of the bunch. So just need one more. Here's another one. I didn't even know this issue existed until I found out from Bronze and Modern Gods. This show I like to watch. They have really good advice about collecting comics, and they do like this thing called like the 25-year rule or whatever, where they go back and look at a book that's 25 years ago. And my God, every year, 25 years ago, seems like, you know, this is 1997, and this is Man-Thing #1, Liam Sharp artwork. Pretty cool. Got this for $3, $2.99 cover price. Happy to get it. It's in great condition. Let me show you guys the back because, you know, it's front and back. Is that Doctor Strange? I don't know. Yeah, he's in this. Again, just cool Liam Sharp artwork. You've probably seen a bunch of his work. He did a lot of stuff in the 90s and everything. Kind of gets compared to Simon Bisley, but I think his work stands out on his own. So, really cool. Happy to get that just for, like, you know, cover price and in the condition. It is crazy when you think about it. You're like, holy crap, this book's 25 years old. All right, here we go. Last couple of books. Went to a store today. I always like going to the store, checking it out. I also wanted to make a video. I was like, I'm going to find some cool books, and that will round out the video. Mort, the Dead Teenager, #1. He charged $3. He gives me a discount anyway in the end, so you could say these were free if you want, whatever. Mort, the Dead Teenager, #1. #2. #3. Love that cover. Heaven, Mistake, Beach. I guess that's a nice way of saying hell on the cover. And Morton the Dead Teenager #4, last issue. This is a strange series. I have to look it up. I should have looked it up before I did the video. I don't know if this comes from like a license of any kind, or they were trying to make like a series out of this, like a cartoon or whatever. It is very cartoony. It sounds like a character from a video game. It's pretty cool. It's just one of those weird books that came out in, let's see, what year is this? I mean, it's $1.75, so it's probably like early 90s. We're going to say like, come on, where are you? 1993. So, either way, cool. Happy to have it. Been wanting to get this one for a while. Legion of Monsters, Werewolf by Night. This one's from like 2006. Got some Greg Landart in it, actually. He gets a bad rap. I love when people are like, oh, he just uses references. I hate to break people, but a lot of artists use references. Now, I don't know. He gets accused of tracing, though. I don't know. I can't. He could just be that good that people think he's tracing, you know? He's probably just that good. That's the thing. Whatever. This is a sick cover. I don't think he traced a photo of a real werewolf coming at him. This one probably came from his mind. Just happy to have this. Okay, this is awesome. Rounding out the rest of the books here. I've been wanting to get these for a while now. I love getting these old like TV show books and movie tie-ins and everything like that. I've been wanting to get these, and I always have a hard time finding them. Married with Children, #1. It's a decent, fine, very fine condition. I think they had 2 versions of each book with the photo covers, but I just love the drawings. And then this one's just a great. I didn't get #2. I don't think they had it. This one's in a little more beat up, but it's still decent condition. Issue #3. This is, I just love, you can't go wrong with a awesome Star Wars reference. I mean, look at this. You've got Luke, Leia, sexy Peggy Bundy, C-3PO. I guess Bud is the TV. He's supposed to be R2-D2. And the shoes, get it because he works in a shoe store. So that's like the ships. And then here's the remote. I think they missed out. They should have drew Marcy Darcy, as Darth Vader. And I think that would have actually, I don't know, probably works on its own. It's not needed. Happy to have it. Okay, last 2 books. Here we go. Doorway to Nightmare, #1. First Madame Xanadu. This book picked up a bit a while ago. Like, there were rumors of Justice League Dark. I think DC just hired James Gunn to basically be their Kevin Feige. He just announced it like a week ago. And I think you're going to see a lot of stuff. I mean, if you like Peacemaker, which a lot of people did, and if you liked, his Suicide Squad movie, or you just like Guardians of the Galaxy in general, I think he was a great pick. I forgot the name of the other person. No disrespect to the other person, because he's not the only one running it. I think this is a big deal. I think this is a great move on DC Warner Brothers' part to hire this guy. I think he is... he could bring in and make things happen for DC when it comes to creativity and really understanding the properties and really hiring people that understand the properties. I think, there is this weird, you want the director, writer, whatever, you want them to do their own thing, but you also they should also understand what they're working on. You know what I mean? They should understand the characters and who they are. And then they could go do their own thing. But at least they have a springboard, and they take elements from books and different eras of Superman, Batman, Justice League, weird characters, Madame Xanadu, all these. I think all these characters are going to come to light more now. I think getting James Gunn, who has a proven track record, is going to... there's a reason why they hired him, and we'll see. I think it's going to be a couple of years before we really see any of the work that they do. So Justice League Dark, she would be one of the main characters, that is probably going to happen more now. And this is going to be this is going to come back. Like I said, this key kind of got there's a lot of pickup a year or 2 ago on this, kind of calmed down. Happy got this. I got this for 20. It's in decent condition. The only bad thing is a little, kind of a little bit of a color breaking bend just right there. See, just a little bit, but most of it can be pressed out. And it's just a great cover. So happy to have this. And then here's the last book. Uncanny X-Men 145. I've been wanting to get this one for a while. This is one of the more expensive later issues of post Phoenix Saga. they tend to be more, or I guess Days of Future Past. These books, you know, you can get a lot of them for like 10. This one goes for a little more. This one cost me 20. Like I said, he gave me like $10 discount on the whole thing, so brought everything down. This is in really nice condition. It's just an iconic cover, and happy to have it. And yeah, so that's it for the haul. I think there's some good books here, you know? So yeah, if you like what you saw, give the episode a like. If you, if you enjoy comic book hauls and comic book speculations and all that stuff, why not become a subscriber? Become part of the You Love Comic Books conversation. Join my Instagram, You Love Comic Books. Check out my eBay, You Love Comic Books. And yeah, you're going to see a previous episode over here, a previous episode over there, and you're going to see the subscription button right here. All right, well, on that note, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one, and bye-bye.